rest of us aren't hungry.
Hello and welcome back to the Remembering Tuscola webcast. We've been almost almost an hour we've been chatting.
Yeah, I'm ready to hang it up.
Yeah, we're done. We'll just see you next week. That's what happens with these guys. We got to get all the stuff we can't say on air out of the way. And so I was telling them earlier, I guess I should introduce everybody. We've got Bob Taylor and Alan Michener and Mike Carroll and Bill Englehardt. But I had a computer failure, so I'm on my old computer and I don't have all my software, so it's not as easy to do these pictures as it normally is. My new computer won't be here for another 2 weeks, and so we don't have quite as many pictures, but there's some good ones in there. So
Hey, Dave, why didn't you run up to Best Buy and get one? Is this a special computer?
you can't buy. Um, I use a Mac, and you can't get a Mac at Best Buy that's got enough memory for me. So I have to order it
Us poor guys have enough memory for you,
from Apple. You guys have all the memory in the world.
as we prove every week.
So it's yeah, I do a lot of these pictures are example. They're big files or a lot of times I'll scan 50 pictures a week and edit them, and it takes a lot of computer power to do that. So
Well, you'd have had to run to Chicago to go to the Apple store because there are any Apple stores around here very close.
Indianapolis has got
well,
one.
Best Buy sells Macintosh.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, but uh, they don't have the processing memory that I need, or the hard drive that I need.
Yeah.
They come with these small hard drives. They expect you to put an external hard drive with it, and I want 2 terabytes built in.
Sure. Well, that's a lot of storage.
How many
Yeah.
years?
Yeah, the 4 or 5 of us have so much memory. We had to rent cloud space for ours.
Yeah.
Last week they rated me 23 terabytes. How did they rate you? Okay, David, good luck. I know you've had a bad week, but hang in there, bud.
Yeah, it's one thing after another.
Yes. You're the Rodney
That
Dangerfield.
sounds like Washington.
Yeah.
So here we go. See, even my Zoom is operating a little differently. So,
Oh,
Hey, but it worked quickly this
hey,
time.
well, yeah, it went
Yeah,
quick.
it just popped right up there.
Well, heck, maybe I'll have to use this computer for our Zoom meetings.
You know what?
What I can't remember when that corner grocery, it always had the established date, and I can't remember what year that was. Can you zoom in to see what that said?
74.
74. Okay. I couldn't remember what that was.
Well, I remember in the 60s, I think Floyd Grubbs sold Buicks out of there.
Oh, Buick, Pontiacs too. Yeah.
And Buicks.
You know, when Kidwell was painting full time, Mick Iben, Kerry Kincaid, myself were on scaffolding painting that top part of that building.
Yeah.
Distinctly doing that for the ladies that owned the store.
You know, prior to when it was Floyd Grubb had the garage there, it was Dale Kearns' dad. Everett Kearns had a implement dealership and also sold outboard motors and some of that kind of stuff out of there.
What was it when the Burmeister murder happened? What was it then?
It was a garage. And the manager of the garage was old Tom Haynes.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Not young Tom Haynes. Back here by the van, point out that white door. That's where used to have Teen Town.
Teen
remember?
Yep.
Youth
That's
center,
true.
yep. That's where you go into the youth center.
You're talking about old Tom Haynes. Now, he was the one that he and his wife ran the Poplar Cafe.
Mary Haynes.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's the right one. Yeah.
That was great food.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was.
my grandmother worked there for them.
Only about 4 tables, but man, that was homemade. I would think a restaurant that could do homemade blue plate specials, meatloaf, ham, pork chop with mashed gravy and corn, just real simple, Jello. You'd make $1 million.
Well,
I would think so.
if you and I were the two customers, they would. Bob, you said your grandmother worked there? for
Yes,
Mary?
she did.
I'll be darned.
Yeah. Tom
Homemade
and Mary
pie.
lived out in Camargo.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They had a little counter there on the north side. Wasn't there a little counter and then about 4 or 5 tables?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's about right.
That's right.
I remember Frances Cole worked there too.
Yeah, she worked there.
She worked
Some
at,
too.
she worked at
Brookside.
Brookside back when it blew up in 57, 58 when my dad, she was there to Jim Lamb, my dad, and Francis were the 3 people inside when it blew up.
Okay.
Frances was the head cook at the
Yeah.
school
Yes, she was.
for a while.
Worked hard all her life.
All
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. And raised 2 boys.
good
Yeah,
person.
she had her hands full and did a good job.
Yeah.
She was my neighbor.
Yeah. Well, there's a photo out of the past. In fact, I even have that photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad and me and Wayne Stevens, and that's Ann Stevens Leisner.
Yes, you look good in the cowboy hat.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know.
I don't know how old I was there, but
Look like you're about 10, 12.
yeah, 10 to 12 probably.
I was going to say that was Jimmy Wright. You and Jim must have been brothers.
Yeah, we both had red hair.
Yeah.
That I think the pony that behind there, I think that's either Ronnie or Roger Wynn. They had a black and white pony. I remember that they used to.
Speaking of Floyd Grubb, didn't he used to have ponies? Didn't he used to race down at
He had a pony.
a trotter?
Yeah, early on they tried to start a thing called the Pony Trotting Association, and he had a pony called Mr. Roadmaster that they went on to win a lot with him because he's really a fast pony. He wasn't.
That was a
anything.
national Roadmaster was a national champion, I believe, or
I
something.
think so. I think so. He got on. Yeah.
Where's your daughter-in-law from in Southern Illinois?
DuQuoin.
DuQuoin. That's who used to race.
The
down in
Hamiltonian.
DuQuoin.
Yeah, they used to race down there. I remember, down there with them. This pony right here, I think, belonged to Wayne Stevens at the time.
Yeah.
That little cart that we were on, that my dad had that made down at Arthur by some Amishman. That's a cut down version of a full size to be made for like a pony size. And a lot of interesting history on that little thing. That cart got stolen, and Jack Donald's always told me he knew where it was, and he always wanted to go after it. And my dad wouldn't let him. But it ended up with somebody over in a house that's either on the corner of 49 or corner of Route 1. I can't remember which.
Why didn't let Jack do it? Jack would have taken care of him.
Yeah, he would have. He wouldn't. I don't know why Dad didn't want him to go after it, but he didn't want him to go.
Yeah, stop sign. That's back when that road was two-way.
That's just what I was going to say. For David, I don't think he ever saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember it was,
Oh,
but they
please.
did different things downtown at times with parking and
Yes.
one way.
They
and two-way.
changed it around.
So wasn't there parallel parking at one time? And
Yes.
I just know cars would back up and hit each other in the rear ends. But I don't see any parking. I don't see any parking meters right there.
No. Well,
Oh, there he is.
I don't know who that
I don't
is.
know.
Judge Walmsley.
that's who you. That was your go-to guest last week, Mike.
Oh, it's one of the judges. I think it's Judge Walmsley. His pictures in the courthouse, I think.
I don't think that's old enough for Walmsley, is it?
Yeah, that's an associate judge.
Walmsley was the late 1800s.
No, his picture's in it's in the small courtroom.
Well, I don't know. I don't recognize. I thought it was a doctor, or maybe an old doctor or some
Could
kind.
be,
Could be.
but I think it's Judge Walmsley, who was also a doctor.
Yeah.
And who also sometimes went by a different name.
Yeah.
So to summarize, we don't know who this is.
Yeah.
Oh, there they are.
I think we know who this
We
is.
know those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's my cousin.
Hole, Leonard,
Yeah.
McGuire, and Horth.
Yeah, the guy
Yeah.
The guy with the sports glasses looks like he's ready to beat somebody up, Tim McGuire. And I think he's over in Greenwood, Indiana, south of Indianapolis. I think he watches this. So, Tim, if you're watching, you were young at one time.
Well, Tim Hole watches it, I think, too.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Billy Leonard and Horath,
Dave.
his wife Dave and his wife Debbie is out there at the antique place. Billy Leonard was a nice kid.
Didn't
Debbie, his wife, is my cousin.
Yeah, everybody's your cousin, David.
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone-
that's true.
That was the I don't know if that's the half mile or mile. That's probably the mile relay. Could have been the half mile relay.
I wouldn't have recognized David from that.
That's the way I remember
Me
him.
too.
Yeah.
I do too.
That's Mike Waters
Mike Waters,
and Debbie's
Summerlot.
Summerlot. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's old Charlie. That's Charlie.
Hey, Dodson,
Charlie Dodson. Yeah.
American Legion Awards,
Yeah.
8th grade.
I think there's another picture coming up that had, well, there's one there.
Yeah.
Same deal.
The old Northward School.
No.
Oh,
I did recognize two people in this picture.
I recognized all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
this
got
is-
them all.
That's an easy one.
That's real easy.
Well, this is a little before my time, but two of the people in these pictures were my coaches.
Larry Little, Gary.
Gary Little and
Gary
Gary
Little in the
Murray.
middle and Murray on the left.
Yeah. Yeah. John Beatty, Rick Kahneman, Lonnie Von Lanken.
That's the mile relay, I think. Or once again, it could be the half mile.
Hey.
No, it was a mile. Beatty could run a 400.
Well, he just run all night. If you had, it was like a horse.
Well, I know, but I could outrun him, and I had to many times.
I know, but
Nick there was our Lonnie Von Lincoln, or Nick. That was his brother's nickname. A couple of us called him his brother's nickname of Nick. Was in our class, homecoming king, 1965. Captain of our basketball team, just a great guy, good friend. Kahneman, we saw a few years ago at your 50th down at still in Panama City. Beatty, you talked to recently down in Kansas. What's he doing?
retired.
And Gary Little's over in
He's at
Peoria?
Downs. No, he's
Well,
outside.
Bloomington area. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's a great picture. And those were-
Look on Murray's face.
Mhm.
God, how many times have we seen that?
Look how big.
he had a real bad tooth infection. all
Yeah,
through
he
high
does,
school.
doesn't
Yeah.
he?
So now just the water tobacco.
He was a lot bigger man then in those days than he ended up.
He never looked small to me.
Well,
he'd gained a little weight by that time. Boy, years ago, he was something else.
boy, there's quite a crew.
Front row, bottom
Pat-
left.
Pat Keene. Yeah.
Bunting, Reinhardt, Wish, Wendy Warren,
Yeah.
Ron Kahneman, Alan Siebens, Dana Bishop, Rabbit.
Oh, no, that's Alex Tingley.
Is it? I think it looks like
Yeah, it might be. Yeah.
could be, I guess.
Doug Court up there on the
Doug Court,
top.
Irwin,
Yeah, Bill Irwin.
Graham, Cox.
Gary Neal.
No, Gary.
Who's the shorter guy between Coffee and Little?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
No.
Sugar Nader.
Yeah, Nader, Runyon, and
Oh, we know him.
he's a Bassett.
No.
Walmsley.
No. I worked at the courthouse, secretary for, no,
And I don't know that in the middle there between Coffee and Little.
Boy, that's got me buffaloed, boys.
That's isn't that your, no, these are some of your class, aren't they,
Oh,
Bill?
they're a
Oh.
year behind me.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
I thought Pat Keene was in your class.
no,
No,
he's 67.
Okay.
but look at who is that kid in the middle? Actually, Irwin and Court weren't in 67.
No, no, they were, this has got, when I was a senior, there's some freshmen here that were guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is McCumber, I think. That is not Alex.
Do we do the three on the right in the back row?
Yeah, it was Nader, Chuck Nader, Jigger Nader, Wayne Runyon, half miler. And I know the guy on the right. His mom, like I said, was a secretary for Nolan at the courthouse. What was it?
Not for Nolan. It'd been
Back-
for
no, back-
another Lincoln
No.
state's attorney.
When
back
I was
then?
judge,
Oh,
his mother was there. I'll think of the name in a minute. I'll call you guys about 2 in the morning when I think of it.
yeah.
There you go. Yep.
There were the freshman guys when we were a senior, and there's Alex Tingley to the lower right.
That is Tingley.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
that is.
Who's right next door to, who's next to him?
Isn't that,
That's not Don Snyder.
no. Oh, you're going to the
Yeah.
right to left? Yeah, Donnie Snyder. There's Russell Mata. Who's that right between?
I don't know.
Matt
Matt Morey,
Wilhelm.
Wilhelm, and that's Terry Van Dorn.
Yes, it is. And
Gosh, I didn't realize Terry Van Dorn was that much younger.
Yeah, neither.
left to right then is Hole,
Oaks,
Oaks,
Barris.
Is that's
Barris, yeah.
Yeah, Darrell.
McGuire, my
Ferris.
husband, and Horace,
Horace. Yeah.
Billy Leonard,
Leonard.
and there's another Nader,
Yeah, that's Ed Nader.
Ed Nader.
That's not Coberline, is it? That
Third from
Well- third
Nope.
one in from the right on the first row?
third one in.
No,
That's not Kenny Coberline
I never.
Culberson, you mean?
or Culberson.
No,
No.
Oberline was
Kenny
Coberlines are up in Pasodum.
No, I was thinking of Culberson.
Culbertson was in my class. You're thinking of Larry Culbertson? No.
No, I don't remember him.
Yeah, he was in 67. And then Bobby was even younger. Bob Taylor, Kenny Culbertson's younger brother, Bobby, ended up being like all state in Kansas.
Hmm.
Did he really?
Oh man, I guess he was something else. He's big boy. He came here a few years ago with Kenny and Larry, and he was tall and really a heck of a basketball player.
So
Yeah.
I've got two relatives in this picture,
And
guess-
who
I
might
guess-
they be?
Daryl and Horace.
Yeah, there you go. How many? Okay.
I've got
How
some
many
more
are
coming
still-
up.
How many are still in Tuscola? 1, 2, 3. I'm on the front row.
He's dead. Didn't he die?
3. There's only 3 boys still here from Tuscola, living in Tuscola. Hole, Oaks, and Horace.
Two of those guys are deceased though.
Well, Terry Van Dorn was killed years ago. I mean, he's been dead a long time. He was in a car wreck.
Was his dad named Terry also?
Uh,
There was a Terry.
There was a Terry Van Dorn here in town.
oh yeah, and
That was
that's
the older.
that's Kathy's dad
yeah.
or brother. How is that? It'd be Kathy's brother was Terry that I played golf with. Mike and I played golf with him. He worked at the plant.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. I was thinking of him when you were pointing that out. Was that his son then? This player.
No, because it's his brother. I think
It's his brother.
Yeah,
Okay.
Is
Yeah.
Van Dorn in this picture?
Which one? Terry?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's right. Let's see.
How could you remember the name?
He'd be a freshman.
I think hang on a second, guys. You haven't got the right names there. 'Cause if this kid's name is Terry Van Dorn, how could his brother be Terry Van Dorn? That
Well-
Terry Van Dorn that worked at the plant, I know that was his name.
Yeah.
So
Hang
what's
on.
this
We're
kid?
looking.
I think they're cousins or either nephew. He died before he graduated.
No, I don't believe so. He was killed with oh shoot.
There's Mary Van. They called her Mary Van Dorn.
Yeah, that was her given name, I think.
Yeah.
Kathy.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know
Kathy
either.
Van Dorn. I don't know who that.
Well, he's a Van Doren, and he was
Who was Kathy Van Dorn? I don't remember her.
She was
What's
in
her-
my class.
What's her married name?
She didn't get married.
Never got married.
Oh, okay. But
Went
she
to-
doesn't live here anymore, though, right?
She lived in Champaign. Yeah, Becky went out to Colorado with Kathy. She never got married. We went out to, how long did we go take her out to eat? And her sister? 10 years ago, 5 years ago?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say it's a long time ago. She did that. I remember when you did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty girl, red hair.
Stuart Carmack,
Yeah, or Soul Stu and Gary Brewer,
Butch Dietrich.
Butch Dietrich,
Doug Rice.
Rice, Glenn Pugh, and Johnny Lassiter, and
Rick
Rick-
Kahneman.
Rick Kahneman.
Now that's all my class.
Yeah.
Stu's still hanging on, isn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Gary Brewer's still around, too.
Masters passed away.
yeah, Laster's gone.
Laster's
Hugh's
gone. Is Pugh gone, too?
Yeah, he died. He came to our 50th reunion, had a good visit with him.
Glenn
Yeah.
was famous for,
Speed reading.
in our class, well, he's famous for that, but oh my God. Now that was the stud class.
Yeah, I knew he was going to say that.
Here
Yeah.
we go.
A lot of women had to leave the state for 9 months.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead, Bill. You're all right.
Well, you got Murray, you got Jim Wright, Mike Carroll, Don Fortney, Mike Allen, Lonnie Von Lyken, Stuart Carmack, and Mike Pangburn.
Yep.
See, I told you guys there'd be a couple
Larson
pictures
tax
you
credits.
know.
Oh man, this is great pictures. Yeah,
See, I was losing my hair already back then.
Yes.
I can see that.
yeah.
That's why I could get in the, that's why I get in the Coochie shows at age 14.
By the way, look at the size of that scoreboard back there. Man, oh man,
You
that's
could actually see the score.
you can see the score. Had to get it in, Bob.
Had to get her in, Bob.
Yeah,
I hope the device thing's not like that. There's
Terry Binion.
Terry Binion.
yep.
With the others we saw before. This one didn't scan very well.
Well, that's Chuck on 32.
I need to.
Yeah, Ray Tolan's the coach.
Tolan's the coach. You're right.
Petersburg.
Was he only here 1 year?
I think so.
Petersburg Fly.
Yeah. Somebody told him we were state champions and he thought he had a deal.
Hmm.
I don't think that was a state champion team.
No, there were some good ball players in
There was some good ones.
Van Steenhouse, number 11.
You know, that team, or a lot of those kids there, they did go to state when they were in junior high.
Yeah. Van Steenhouse for sure. Yeah, Campbell.
Yeah, Chump. Yeah.
Both Campbells are in that picture. Number 12. Look at there.
Sure is. Yeah. Is that Andy Wood 25?
Huh?
Is Andy Wood 25?
25. Where am I?
Next to Gary?
Bottom
Yeah, I
right.
think you're right. I think that is Wood. And that's Arnold Dean, 20.
Yeah.
And Danny Matthews said Jeff Gensler 14 and Glenn Mick 21.
Yeah, I'd say that's right.
What's Glenn Mick?
21.
21? Yeah. You know what? His dad was a good ball player. Ted Mick was a
Yes.
basketball player.
Was it Hudsonville?
I'm not for sure, Bob, but he used to play in pickup games, you know.
Oh, I played North Ward with him. He and I played one-on-one. He was a horse.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
the thing about this, here's what I heard about this team here. Is this the Van Steenhouse Mark Murray team?
No Mark Murray. So you got both Campbells here. Chunk might have been like a sophomore.
Well, there was an 8th grade team. I think it was Mark Murray, Matt Van Steenhouse. They were all about 5'11", 6 foot, and there was a prediction they would be state champs.
That was according to Mr. Van Steenhouse.
Well, what happened though?
Yeah.
By their senior year, they were still 5'11" and 6 foot.
Chunk was a senior when I was a freshman. So
Miss Chunk Campbell,
Oh, yeah.
his brother Gary,
Hmm.
Andy Wood.
Okay.
so this would be around
Yeah,
what,
forget-
1980 maybe?
Terry Van Dorn was,
Steve Mick,
Mhm.
class of 69,
Arnold Dean.
Yeah, that's what I recognize.
Yeah.
freshman when you were a senior.
Hmm.
This is your senior year, right? No, this is
Hey,
your-
hey, what's this?
No.
Are you cheating?
Plus
Are we
some-
cheating here?
Oh, it's
Is that
67.
what the book
This will
is?
be-
You
He's
got
got a
the official
yearbook,
book,
and it
you
is
guys are
it
cheating.
is Terry Van Dorn.
we found Terry Van Dorn.
He was a freshman with whose class is this?
This is 67.
Seven?
This is 67. This is Andrea's class and my ex-wife. Here, we'll get Andrea here.
I got a good picture.
This
buddy.
picture probably what, 78? Somewhere around there.
Help me out, Bob. Chunk graduated in 80.
I was thinking it was in the 80s.
Well, Chunk would have graduated in 80. He was a senior when I was a freshman.
Okay.
And this has got his brother in it, so it's before
22
that.
Dietrich
Where?
here.
Well, let's see. Didn't Tolan come before Arnold?
No, let me think.
No, he didn't come before
Arnold
Arnold.
was here in 64.
Arnold came 63, started the school year.
Okay, so he would have come before Rumley.
Yes.
Rumley coached me my freshman year,
Right.
and then he kicked the cameraman and they fired him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Tolan was the year before that.
This has got to be 78 or 79.
Tolan came in the 70s. This is about 77.
Yeah.
Campbell graduated with Randy Hastings in 77.
Yeah. So he would have been a senior.
That's Andy Wood, I think,
You
25.
know what? I can look it up.
Yeah, that is an Andy Wood picture. I
Andy
think.
Wood is 25. I just saw him this morning. There's a Porter in there, I think.
Not in this one.
Isn't this the golfer we used to play? Dan
Love Camp,
Lovecamp's 23.
23.
Good golfer. That's Andy Wood, 25. I don't know who 22
Let me
is.
see the book a minute.
Let me
I'll
just,
tell you.
I want to look for one guy.
Who are you looking for? I can tell you.
I'll tell you when I find him. I'm gonna give one look. There's Magoo.
Okay, we're ready.
Ready?
I know we're waiting on Mike or move on.
No.
I'm looking up Tolan.
I do have
Oh,
a
this
brother.
is great. This is Penrod and Little are coaching.
Yeah. Dave Penrod.
Yeah.
That's old Flash Hanners on the very far right, isn't it?
Yes, it looks like him.
On the bottom right,
Bottom
Yeah.
right, I think
that's
is
Paul.
Flash.
No, that's Paul Campbell.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tolan was 77, 78.
Yeah, that's Randy.
They were 8 and 12.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, Man Murray was upset. I can tell you more about that.
I know most of the people in this picture.
I think that's when we lost Trimble, Bob. We had a chance and
And that 51, isn't that?
Yeah. Was that when we lost Trimble?
Oh no, we lost Trimble back in the 60s.
That was in the 60s.
Yes. But what you have to understand
Oh, he-
is he got an administrative degree and he was willing to come back.
True.
Who beat
Sure.
out? You know who Williams picked? He picked Boyles over Trimble.
Mm.
Trimble was the two choices for principal were Jim Boyles and Bob Trimble. I even went to Williams's house to argue for Trimble, but he already picked out. Boyles.
I think it turned out okay.
It turned
I
out,
think so.
But yeah, it was great.
but his boy would have been here and we'd won the state.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
I think I can name all these.
Well, go ahead.
Jump
Bottom starting the left is Mitch Schultz. Then you got Todd Kearns. I think that's John Kleiss.
It is John Kleiss. Now I've got these guys.
You got Hank Groves. You got Dan Hans
Hands,
and
yeah.
Paul Paul Campbell. And then on the back row from the left, you got Coach Penrod, and then you've got
Gangloff?
I think that's a Binion. And then you got Virgil Reeser, then you got my brother Greg Porter, and then you've got Jeff Bailey and Coach Little.
I'll be darned.
Huh.
Because
I think David gets the points.
I do too.
I got
I
points
had
on that one.
Kearns and John Clyson cross country. Now this was your good grade school team because there's 52 is Mark Murray, 44 is Kobe Decker, 45 is Van Steenhouse, 54 is Chunk. This was really
Yeah.
These
good.
must have been the eighth.
That's the team that went to state.
Yes, man. I mean, that was awesome.
Yeah.
And I had to play against them or coach against them when I was at Arcola. Oh God, that wasn't fun.
Yeah, some of these guys look familiar, but they're a little bit older than me. Let me see if I got any other names on.
12's a Miller.
I don't know.
12's a Miller.
I don't think
Is
so.
that Lynn Strake on the very right end?
No, he was a PE teacher at East Prairie Nichols. Bob Nichols.
yeah, Bob
Oh, that's
Nichols.
Bob Nichols? Golly.
Is that really?
Yeah, I remember
You
him.
wouldn't have recognized him.
I wouldn't
Or I
either.
didn't recognize him.
Steve Laley says Richard Laley, number 10. The bottom.
Dick Laley, number 10, yeah.
Huh. Yeah, that's him playing in grade school at the high school, probably a conference tournament. And there's the Hornet cheerleaders and all the fans.
Let's see if I got any names on that one. Kelly Schultz says Susie Ogden getting the jump on the game. I got a bunch of comments on this one.
I'm sure you did.
Kneeling on left, Jill Holden, maybe. Susie Ogden's tag, Tammy Travis standing on the right. Maybe Sherry Fleming kneeling down. Tammy Travis Coning somewhere in the picture.
Susie Ogden's Susie Dietrich.
Wonder if we recognize anyone in the back. Oops, skipped one. Is this the same picture we had before?
I think.
No,
No, it's a
Different
little
picture.
different.
It's a different picture, but
Mm-hmm.
some of the same people.
now that looks like the other coach looks like the guy.
That looks like Bob.
Yeah.
Nichols.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
That looks like Bob Nichols.
Yeah.
That other
He was really a nice fellow.
My article last week about my trial,
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
tequila sunrises.
Let me see that book.
yeah, that's
Now this,
no,
no,
that's
that's
the other
not.
end. That's Knopf's. The other
There's-
end
there's
straight.
Lynn.
Yeah.
Yeah, Strake on the left, Knopf on the right. I got another.
this is the 1976-77 team. And this, there's John Flume in there. Number 9 is Dave Dietrich. Randy Hastings should be in here as number 32 is Buck Hausman.
Yeah.
Campbell and Randy are in here if I can see him. Gordy Cross is 21 on the front. There's what's his name? 25, the Bucko Bronc.
Foster.
Yeah.
Foster.
Let me see here.
He's deceased, I think. Isn't he? That
I
Foster
think
kid.
it might be.
I think he died.
20 down, second from the right, and the bottom might be Peyton. Where is
Not Jim Foster. Oh,
Eric.
Eric Foster.
Eric's dead.
where is Randy here?
Randy's a little younger than, so I don't
No, he
know.
played on this team. He was a halfback. Gordy Cross, the halfback, Randy's the halfback. This is that senior year they got beat in the first state playoffs. They got beat by Gibson City.
Jeff Christensen.
Yeah, he went on to play pro football for the Cincinnati Bengals, wasn't it, Bob?
I think so.
71, I think, is John Flume, and I think 52 might be Grimbo.
I remember the game that took him to state because number 89 here in the middle scored 4 touchdowns in that game that took him to state.
Who?
Number 89, that's my brother Pete.
He scored 4 touchdowns as a tight end?
I think he was a wide receiver.
Yeah, he was. Gordy was a halfback. And is Randy number 7, Hastings? On the front? 0 in.
Doesn't look like Randy to me.
No.
Well, he was there. He was a junior. He and Campbell were juniors. He was a halfback.
Look a little like a Hastings when you back off from him. Looks like Bev.
Jack Moody, number 70. Paul Colbecker, number 87.
Where are you at now? What? 70. I don't know. He had long hair, but I don't know. Is that Jack going to 70 here? I know he had long hair, but that doesn't look like him right here. Bill, is this Jack Moody? He's wearing glasses. I don't know.
That's according to Janice Moody.
Well, he had long hair. I didn't know he wore glasses.
Oh, Jack Moody here.
Oh,
John Hoey tags Jim Grimm, Pete Porter, Ken Hausman, Tony Hausman, Steve Laley, 1975 it says, but I think this was 70. Pete graduated in 77.
It could be the 75, 76 team, but Dietrich was a senior of the 76, 77 team.
Jim Grimm, number 52. Randy, Phil Lewis.
Jim's 52, and that's John Flume, 71.
Steve Laley says it, and John Owe. Dave Dietrich, number 9.
Right. Quarterback. 65, second one in from the right is Tony Hausman. They tackle on that team.
yeah.
Mandel is probably.
87 is Paul Kobecker. Next one in is Hausman. Tony, big tackle. Well, this is a freshman sophomore group. Maybe we got Campbell and Randy here. That's hard
Yeah, I
to see.
think Randy.
Is Randy number 9?
Well, let me see here. 29 looks like Randy back there in the back.
Yeah, I think it was 20.
Yeah.
That's Mick and Randy. We got Mark Maxey in here somewhere. And
I got all the names on here.
let me see where Campbell's 39, I think. Let me see if I can find Mark Maxey before you shoot it. Mark's 32 on the front, Mark Maxey. And 77 is Buck Hausman on the front.
Yeah.
What you got?
Jim Gallagher said this will be on the back. Glenn Mick, Randy Hastings, Bill Bowles, Bob Laley, Joe Stanfield, Rob Wilson, Jeff Riley, Coach Gary Little. And then next we'd have Rick Miller, Kirk Little, Scott Tegg, question mark, Gary Campbell, Doug Dunn, Phil Ron, Mark Van Steenhouse, front Brad Bachowitz, Warren Gillenwater, Steve Rhodes, Don Kane, Brian Bories, Mark Maxey, and Buck Hausman.
I got 6 of them. Yeah, this was the previous picture then was 75, 76, Dietrich's junior year. That's why they weren't there. They were freshman sophomores.
Well, there's Randy there.
There's Randy. Mark Maxey behind him, Mick behind him, over the right. I don't know if it's Campbell.
Is that a Van Steenhouse in the back right?
Yeah, and that's Little in the middle.
That's Kurt.
Look little. So Randy graduated in 77, I think. So this has been.
No, he's younger than that. Because my brother Pete graduated in 77. I think Randy is 70, may have been 78. 78 or 79.
Well, when Dave was a senior, Dave Dietrich, I think Randy was a junior backup half. He was a halfback. Maxie played on that team that lost to Gibson City.
Dave Dietrich was class of 77.
Okay. Well, this is 78 then. See, I always think football was played in early year, 76. I was the year,
Right.
Yeah, so this is the Dave. There's Gordy Cross. Front row, I want to say 39. It looks like, does that look like Donnie Payton? He played that one year. Who is that?
I think that is Donnie Payton.
Yeah,
Who?
it does look
Yeah.
like Donnie.
Yeah, that's Donnie
He
Payton.
didn't go out his senior year, so I don't think.
Through shot put.
7 was the blocking fullback, Laley. Gordy was the halfback.
Is 45 Phil Wills?
I think it is. He played on that team.
I think it is, too.
Yeah.
It is.
34
That's
bowls.
him.
It's 34 bowls.
Toppy Moody says Phil Lewis.
Phil was 34.
Yeah.
Well,
She's got all the names here.
Toppy would know.
Good pictures.
Back row, Dave Dietrich and Steve Laley. Second row, John Buck, Jeff Oakley, Jim Crowder, Eric Foster. Front row, Donnie Payton, Phil Lewis, and Phil Wills.
My only thing is John Buck.
Which one did they say is John Buck?
That looks like Gordy Cross to me.
That's Gordy. That's
Yeah,
not
40
John.
cross in the back left.
Yeah. John's not in that picture.
John played. Who's the next?
That's right. That looks like Gordy Cross, doesn't it?
Go ahead, go across from Gordy Cross. The second row. Who's the second row again?
Well, she's got the one wrong.
I know, but the next one?
Jeff Oakley,
Yeah. The next one?
Jim Crowder,
Yeah. There you go.
and Eric
Yeah.
Foster.
Yep.
Yeah.
Donnie's dad was
Oh,
Donnie's dad was halfback for Newman or Villa Grove.
Villa Grove.
Bucko, I've asked Bucko this before, but I think I asked him back when he had his wits, he told me, and then later in life he got mixed up. But he said probably the best game he ever coached was 56 against Villa Grove. And he pointed out Ron Bean was probably played one of the best games ever. And he pointed out Donnie Payton might have been the best halfback he ever saw. Later in life, I saw him in the donut shop and I asked him about that. He said, Carroll, he said, now that 56 game, he said, you did okay, but not great. I thought, no, wait a minute. I was in the 4th grade.
Yeah.
He got mixed up.
Yeah.
This one didn't scan very well, so I blow it up. You're not really going to be able to see him very well.
No.
Bumper Ferguson, is he one of them? Bumper?
No, Bumper
No.
will be a lot younger.
Yeah, he graduated in 83, didn't he?
83, no, he's younger than that. He's younger. He's a lot younger than me. And I was class of 83.
Oh, he must have been 84 or 5. I think he gave I remember that going to that, he gave the valedictorian speech. And I think it was a year or two later, 84 or 5.
His sister was class of 82. And I don't remember. I think he's probably at least 85.
I think it's 84 or 5. He's the one that gave the memorable speech that he said, as you go forward in life, you'll find it increasingly difficult to go backwards.
Well, I remember doing a story on him when I started the paper, and I'd already, he would have still been in school, and I started the paper in September of '84.
Well, I think graduated with, I remember, I think Dina Pickett and Mary Statzer, that group. I think that's 84 or 5.
So Kelly Cronin says number 19 is younger brother Tracy Cronin.
Who's fourth?
I don't know the other one.
So what was Bumper's sister's name? I can't remember.
Lori.
Lori. Yeah, I couldn't
Had a
remember what her name.
PhD in art administration, or I think she ran a gallery, or she was a professor out in Princeton or something, but she was
Yeah.
very brilliant. I guess there's brilliance enough. You don't have to say very brilliant. She's brilliant. So was Bumper, who's became a plastic surgeon in the Air Force.
Yeah.
I don't have any names on this one.
Well, you know what? Let's look at it for a second.
This
No.
is.
Should be.
Oh,
That might be Randy's freshman. Is
Chris,
that Randy for Hastings 22? Is that his freshman year?
This-
Should be.
who are the coaches? You know the coaches? Either one of you?
Oh,
That one guy on the right
That's
end.
Roy Stevens.
Roy Stevens.
Yeah, Roy Stevens. Yeah. I don't know the other end though. Do you?
Is that Bandy?
No, Jim never had long hair. Is that Fredericks?
Doesn't look like him.
I don't think so.
Forgot about him. He had a boy in our that was in our Kyle was in our class.
I think
For
this
our kids'
is probably, I think this is probably freshman year of 70. What would that be? 74, 5, or 73, 4.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Bob Arnold.
God,
Bill
he,
Scalesworth,
Bill
number 12.
he
Yeah.
hated coaching football.
Yes, he did. Doug Court, Mata, Bill Stallsworth.
That's Jim Ruby. That number 50 is Jim Ruby.
Yes, it is Jim
Jim
Ruby.
Yep.
And next to him, oh, come on.
Can't tell you.
I can't either. Stallsworth on one side.
Yeah.
Doug Cor- I don't even know who 57 is.
57 is Wayne Reinhardt.
Okay.
Paul's
Okay.
younger brother.
I
Yeah.
believe it is.
Well, were those now? Stolly's only 2 years behind us, wasn't he?
Right. I think so.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
6.
he's class of
Stallsworth
67.
is
Yeah.
class of 66.
Yeah.
He's with me.
Stolly was.
Yeah.
Then you ought to know who that other guy is that right next to Arnold.
Yeah, but I just don't recognize him. I recognize Court and Wayne, Stolly, and Ruby. I can't pinpoint it.
Poor Doug Court had to follow in the footsteps of his brother Carl, who was one of the best athletes we had.
Yeah.
He wanted to be a great leader, president of the university. That's Alan Michener, class 65.
Yeah, that's right.
Guy next to him, I don't know, is that Ted Funkin?
Yeah.
Ted Pumpkin.
Wamsley.
Show him a picture.
Walmsley.
I
Yeah.
think it is Judge Wamsley. I'm gonna have to go to the courthouse and look at that. If that is Wamsley, what are you gonna do for me, David? You gonna apologize profusely?
No, we're going to give you the points. We'll give you points
We'll
for
give you
the
the
I
day.
don't want no points. He called me out. He said I was an idiot.
You get the attaboy.
You get an attaboy. That's
I
right.
want an attaboy, buddy.
I never said that, Mike.
Jim Byers.
He died in the car. He's died in
Yeah,
the car
I
wreck.
think he died with Van Dorn.
Well, didn't they die out here by the interstate?
Yes, right by the overpass.
Yeah, we got
Yeah, I think that's him. I mean, I know that's
Jim
him.
Byer, and we think when they're building the interstate, the overpass out by 57 is where they got killed.
Hmm.
Wasn't because there's a Wamsley in Cannon Edition. Isn't that the same Wamsley that was the judge?
No,
No.
No.
Because there's a Walmsley that was around during the Uncle Joe Cannon days.
Yes.
Hey, Bob, I was
Yes,
looking
sir.
at this 67 yearbook,
Yeah.
and do you remember how they used to put the calendars in the back,
Yes.
school calendar? First football game, 1967, September 16th.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Wow.
you remember back in the 50s, the last football game of the season
Right.
was Armistice Day or
Yeah.
Veterans Day. Was Thanksgiving at one time.
Back in the early 1900s, they used to play Thanksgiving down in Shelbyville. They said over 10,000 people came to the game.
Hmm.
So
That was always a big deal between Tuscola and Narcola on Thanksgiving.
Yes.
that was in the city. There you go. Can you see Michener there?
Yeah. Yeah.
You gotta get this so you can see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Timmy Limna and Lecker. Yeah.
Gotta get Taylor. Can't leave Taylor out. Where's Taylor at?
Starts with a T.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There you
Oh
go.
yeah. Boy, didn't he look studious?
He fooled everybody.
Yeah, he did.
Even himself.
I always thought he was booking it.
Here, let me see. I gotta get me in so you
I heard he was one of the good guys.
That's what I always.
I don't know. I grew up with him. I don't know how good he was.
let me see if I got this right.
Well, there's Mikey Carroll. I always got hair. Look at that.
Who's that at? Am I in there?
Yeah.
Well, you
Jimmy
were.
Bailey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it there now?
Yeah.
It is starting to recess.
Oh, it was back a good 2-3 inches.
Mhm.
Jimmy Bailey, I miss Jimmy. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he sure was.
He got that COVID, never got the shot. He listened to Robert Kennedy Jr., never got the shot.
That's right.
He died in 2 days after he got sick.
Jeez.
And he was a healthy guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Idiots.
Did you get any of you guys get that questionnaire from the National Health thing where they sent you $2 in the mail? Did any of you see that?
No, they were mainly worried about you.
Well, maybe they were. But the question is would you take another COVID shot? I remember that was one of the questions in there. It was a national survey or something. They sent you $2 in the mail, and if you filled out their survey, they're going to send you another $10. So, me being the tightwad that I am, I went ahead and filled it out so I could get the $10.
Well, I've taken every one I can take, and I think it's kept me alive.
I would have liked to have had the $2.
I've taken 3 of the shots, I think, but I'm done. I'm not taking
I
any
took
more.
the first 2.
I've had at least 3.
Yeah.
Well,
I got the first one in the booster. I may have had 4 by now.
God, what a panic trying to get scheduled for that stupid shot. Remember that?
hang on.
Oh, yeah.
Listen to this. I'm going to tell you something, and I don't care if Bill gets mad at me. So Bill gets on the computer and finally gets in, and he gets himself in, but he doesn't get his wife in because it closes the enrollment.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
I'll tell you something. When I went online, I got Becky in first, then I got myself.
Yeah.
We were fighting for it, and yeah.
Bill was afraid they were going to run out before they got to
Yeah,
it.
that was hey, you got to take care of yourself,
That's right. That's right.
Well, maybe he was more at risk.
Yeah.
No, I had 5 of the diseases that were at risk. So
Mhm.
tell me what to do. So I've taken them all, and I've had COVID, and I got through it. So I think it saved my life.
Well, I don't know how I ever got through it without getting it.
I never got it.
I never got it either.
My dad, I think, has had it twice, and he's high risk, but he had the shots. He's 90 years old.
Yeah. Well,
The shots kept you out of the shots kept you out of being intubated and rolled up in a sheet in a hospital is what it did.
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I think it's ridiculous sometimes when they're talking about vaccines that work for us and they don't want to do them now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would agree.
I do too. And boy, that that generation that's raising babies right now, they just don't want anything to do with any of that.
Measles is coming back. They've actually had polio start coming back.
Yes.
Talked about a couple weeks ago. He had polio, and buddy, you talk about a scare.
Mhm.
Who had that?
Bill had polio.
Yeah, I had polio.
Oh yeah. Okay.
1950.
Well,
Yeah.
Gail, our buddy Gail Reeder did too.
Yeah.
And
Sarah Lawrence had it.
yeah.
Sister. But you know, when that vaccine came out, I'm telling you what, polio disappeared.
Yeah.
Sure did.
Smallpox was the same thing. Smallpox was made mandatory. There was a
Yeah.
law. And the
Yeah.
problem is, these people that said you can't force me to do it. Well, great, your kid gets smallpox and infected other people's,
Yeah.
so it's a community thing where if there's a infectious disease, we all ought to
Yeah.
think of others. I know when during the COVID shot, I heard these guys argue that says, well, the kids don't need it. These people, and they said, well, old people need it, but they can just stay home. They can just never ever leave their home and breathe or talk to anybody.
That's right. Yeah.
I'm a bitch, you know.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
about the people that are? How about compromised people?
Right.
Hey, do you remember this
There you go.
happening?
Bingo.
Can you see who the high school principal is? And
Yeah, Charlie Whalen.
No, this is
That's not
Oh,
Charlie.
no.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. Brown. Yeah. Daryl
Bill
Brown.
Brown.
I remember
That was
him. He
one
was a nice-
year.
Yeah.
Bucko was teaching 6th grade at North Ward.
Yeah.
He'd been my principal
Yeah.
Huh.
my senior year, and then Daryl Brown.
Well, what did he do before he was principal? Didn't he do his student teaching here or something?
Yeah.
Daryl Brown was an industrial arts teacher.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he was.
But he was a student taught. He's an Oakland boy. He was a hell of an athlete down in
Yeah.
Oakland.
Mm-hmm.
Late 50s. I think he played with Trimble
No,
a little earlier.
A little
55. I think
earlier,
he's
yeah.
55.
no nonsense guy, really a good, nice guy. I'm looking at the Board of Education, all in their suits and ties around that table, and I'm thinking, oh, whoa. It's quite a group.
Yeah. We had some pretty good ones.
Well, at one time they had three doctors on there. They had Dr. Lossman, Dr. Boylston, and then they had Ragsdale was a PhD in chemistry.
Lossman, Willis Jolly, Wes Ragsdale, Mr. Reeder, John Bundy, Bud Rice,
Now,
Sonny Kleiss.
here's something that's changed. Back then, you always had at least 2 to 3 farmers on there,
Yes.
and they had one goal in mind: keep the damn taxes down on my farmland.
Yep.
They were tight with money, and they were good with money.
Yep.
They changed the formula now where farmland's based on productivity, has nothing to do with real estate values.
That's right.
But all of a sudden, you don't see farmers clamoring to be on there so much because
Yeah.
the school could spend billions of dollars, doesn't matter to them.
Yeah. Althea was on the board at one
Yes,
time.
she
Althea
was.
Deaver.
Yes, she was.
She tried to be, well, she became very civic minded after Doc died.
Yeah.
I felt so sorry for her. I think the hospital would have been a bigger success if Doc had lived. That's what Dr. Jones always told me. If Dr. Deaver had lived, he could keep everybody together.
Huh. No.
Yeah.
And they prayed once he died, they went their own way.
Yeah. I agree. That's probably true.
Whoa.
So Mitch, you and Taylor can't die because it'll all fall apart.
Hell, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
We've been told that.
We've
Out of
been,
curiosity, what will happen to the town when us 4 guys die? I mean, will it go to hell in a handbasket?
it already is headed that way.
We're not even dead yet.
Yeah. So already
The
headed.
young kids, who in 50 years is going to be up here leading the town? Old historians and leaders.
I'm not sure we want anybody.
Yeah. Well, there will never be anybody as good. You know that.
What do you think, Bill?
I think only the rocks last forever. So it'll go on without us,
I think it will too. It won't be the same.
but it won't be the same.
No.
No.
You have your era to be a part of, and we're passing from that era. There's new folks on the block, so
But are they
Still
characters?
don't think these kids today had the experience that we had.
Well, I think they're actually more behaved in a way.
Oh, man, I don't know.
Very well. Hey, they've already proven that socially they're
they're
different
inept.
because all their social stuff comes right here.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
they are socially inept.
Yeah. It's a different ball game in that respect.
So they're not critically thinking, cognitively brilliant people like us four. And Dave, I got to include Dave here. Dave snuck
Yeah.
in barely. Class of '83 sneaks in barely.
Mhm.
Top 10 classes of all time.
I'm the last of the boomers.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, you
you're
are.
the last of the Mohicans. Well, I read somewhere where once all those boomers die off, Social Security and Medicare is going to be okay. We're killing it.
Yeah,
Knocking it out of the park.
yeah.
Oh.
You know, they've been talking about it going broke ever since we were a lot younger.
Well,
And it-
statistically, they moved it up to 2030. They won't go broke. They just can't pay 100% of their obligations.
Right, right.
So you'll get like 85%.
There was a bipartisan bill that passed this morning and in the Senate, something like 89-10, something like that, bipartisan. And one of the things in that bill has to do with there will not be digital currency until 2030.
Well, the problem is, the president, 2 weeks before he took office, invested heavily in digital currency. So he's all in favor.
Sure
his
he is.
workers are
Yeah.
multi-billionaires because of. Yeah, I don't want any digital currency. I have trouble, but it's all going to be plastic, so I don't know what that means.
Well, that's basically digital currency. So,
You might be right, but
yeah, it does concern me too. I've always said the thing that I dislike about digital currency is you lose total contract of the value of things that you're purchasing.
it's just
You know,
like
you don't pay.
Yeah.
I don't care if they want $20 for a hamburger. You just slide the card and you go on. You know,
yeah.
and you lose total
I still,
conscious of value.
well, Mitch, I still carry cash. I pay in cash.
Do you?
Pay in cash. That's your money. When
That's
you
right.
get a credit card for $180, you don't think anything of it. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's something deceiving about it. Then all of a sudden, at the end of the month, you get a credit card bill for $1,000. You go, where'd that come from?
Yep. Yep.
And the credit card usage, during the COVID, when they sent money out, everybody's savings went up, credit card use went down. Credit card usage right now is up to as high as it's ever been.
Yeah.
Everybody kept their lifestyle up after the free money of COVID. It's
Yeah.
our debt is still, nobody talks about it. National and private debt are still huge problems.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
And I'm not going to pay it all. I don't care. My share is $430,000 in national debt, and I'm not going to pay it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dave, when you going to be able to get your fancy computer again? 2 weeks?
About 12 days, according to their message.
Well, your pictures today were really good. I enjoyed that.
That took a lot of work, right?
Yeah, it took a lot more work than usual. But that's okay.
It's worth it. It's worth
It's
it.
worth it.
I think we're worth it.
So
I still want to know who's going to. We should be grooming some 40-year-old kids to take over. Randy Hastings might be one.
Well, Randy, yeah.
Randy's got a 40-year-old kid.
You catch Eric Alexander would be another real good one.
Yeah,
He's
Eric
pretty
would be
good
good.
on. He's pretty good on history. He really knows a lot of
The
history.
thing about Eric is he'd make us all look like idiots.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eric was a good one. Who else is a historian out there, David? You know him.
I don't know.
Mhm.
So
Who's going to do David's job is the question.
well,
He's still got some life in him.
He's got a little bit of.
Yeah.
He's
He
got
could
a
do
few
this
years.
for another 15 years, easy.
10 probably.
Well, we could take over then if he quits. With our technical
Yeah.
ability.
Yeah, with our techie ability, yeah.
Mhm.
Well, by the time I quit, it'll all be online anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
AI will be doing it.
yeah,
Yeah, I wonder, yeah, we could get Claude.
we'll get Claude. Yeah.
Claude, yeah.
So
Claude could do it.
all right. Anything else before I stop recording?
Yeah, I'm
No.
good.
We'll see you next week on Remembering Tuscola.